All right, what's up there, fellas? Welcome back to the road to an 800 squat. Old Samwise tries to learn how to squat well. Fired up, training is going really well this training cycle. But first, a quick little rant. Beating a dead horse, but I feel like most things worth saying are worth repeating. A lot of shit out in the world sucks. A lot of the shit on your phone is made to make you mad and made to waste your time. But it's not gonna change anytime soon. No one's gonna step in and start regulating that shit anytime soon. The ball is in your court to protect your mind, protect your training, and focus on your training. Don't let some dumb shit you watched on Instagram Shorts sour you on training. It's your hobby. It's something you could look forward to. It's something you can control. It's something you can change if you're burnt out anytime you want. It should be a positive part of your day. Whether we're having a tough time or taking out on the weights, or it's just like, damn, I'm having a great time at work. I can't wait to also lift. Either way, it's a good part of the day. It's up to you to protect it. Protect your mind with what you consume, right? Look out for the people closest to you, right? We say, oh, we're the product of the 5 people closest to us. Well, hey, ball's in your court again to be a good influence. Protect your mind and think well, think in productive ways. You don't need to be a dummy who only sees sunshine, but think in productive ways and have the people around you think, yeah, man, I like who I am when I'm around that guy more. I like the way he thinks. That's your job to be that guy, right? If you're gonna partake in social media, don't hate follow people that get you fired up or people that teach you things. Watch YouTube videos that give you new information that actually helps you or motivate you to train. Don't, like, as crazy as this is to say, don't watch shit that makes you mad. Don't watch shit unless it's like informing you. You can make an argument there, but don't watch shit that serves no purpose other than upsetting you. A lot of the things we just kind of mindlessly eat should probably be cut out of our diet. And similarly, a lot of the things we mindlessly watch, you sit back and say, hey, I've never gotten anything out of this other than a vague feeling of discontent. Going and reading the comments on some random post. What did you gain from that? Maybe every now and then there's something funny, but does it make you proportionately more upset? Don't do that shit. Protect your mind. This is coming from me because I fucked up my morning watching some shit I shouldn't have watched and had to spend a good extra 20 minutes on the treadmill warming up for this session to get my head right. I shouldn't have left the right place in the first place, and that was on me. So each day, try to learn, try to get better, protect your mind, think well.
I'm never like, you know, it's special packet with the automatics. We gon' set them to heaven. Wait. Woo! You feeling sturdy, Shake it. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I move. And she let it clap for it. And she throw it back for it. Like a man. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I like a man. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for it. And she throw it back for it. Yeah, she throw it back for it. Like a man. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores.
Fuck 12, fuck SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit the lick with the box, ready to put the stick in the box. Pour up your whole damn cereal, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been tripping like the 80s. She said the nigga so, told him white when nigga know. Say slash. I will never sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know. Wait, I was at that. Where's the stash at? Put the city in the bulletproof Cadillac. Cause I know these niggas everywhere the bag at it. Gotta move smarter, gotta move harder. Niggas try to use me 5 mile water. box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn field. I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deal. Get the jumping like the day. She sucked the nigga so. Got cash out. Told him wipe a nigga no. I will never sell my soul.
All right, somebody wanted me to ask you what you're working on your squat right now, technique-wise.
Okay, that's a good question. I don't talk about that very often. Couple of things that I'm focusing on the road to 800. One is avoiding my biggest squat mistake, which is I've been working on my hip mobility a good bit, and I did my warm-ups the other day in flats, and it felt fantastic. And so I've been having to fight the urge to switch to flats because switching things all the time does a lot more harm than sticking to something that's slightly worse than the best idea. And Max has bullied me, very rightfully so, for rotating between flats and heels periodically my entire squatting career. So even though my intuition is that the flats might feel a little bit better now that my hips are moving better, we're staying in the heels. We're avoiding that mistake. The big one right now is historically I've had a lot more extended spinal posture on my squats, which works really well for like squat for reps, and it makes the squat look really nice. But when I get to maximal weights, that more extension centric brace doesn't hold up. It shits the bed. And so more of a cannonball brace where we create abdominal tension like we're doing a front plank, and we kind of bite into the abs a little bit, not necessarily crunching, not rounding the upper back, but creating more anterior tension and breathing into that ab tightness, that kind of cannonball brace. It doesn't feel as good with light weights, but it holds up a lot better with maximal weights. And because my goal is a big, heavy squat, we're going to switch to focusing really on that more cannonball front plank style brace. If I was training for like squat for reps, I could stay being like an extension centric squatter. But for me, this is going to work a lot better. And I've moved my belt position up to kind of as a physical reminder to set more of a neutral brace, because it almost tucks my top couple of ribs into the belt. So it sets me into that same position. Whereas before it would be more extend and reach the stomach. Now we're creating more manual tension with the abs and then breathing into that more manual tension. And then the last thing I'm working on is my squat feels a lot better when I can get my stomach between my thighs early in the negative. Not necessarily reaching the hips back towards the wall behind us like a lot of people do, but just kind of getting stomach between thighs early. And I think about it almost as if I'm sitting into a leg press, because that's a stronger position. And so I've been working on my mobility just to do that. I had a day the other day where I felt a lot more in touch with my lower abs, and I was able to get my lower abs between my thighs earlier in the negative, because if you watch my squat, there is a slight tip in torso angle every single rep. And so you'd be like, oh, you need to fix that. You need to stay upright. And it's like, well, clearly I'm shifting to this position for a reason. My body is better at outputting force in that slightly tipped position. So what you want to do is you want to actually get to that angle on your negative, and then there won't be any change on the way up because you're already in that strong position. And so for me, what that is getting to that slightly more inclined position on the negative is the same feeling as getting my stomach between my thighs. So I was thinking about adding in some seated good mornings to my secondary day. I've got the privilege of having a accessory day where I can kind of rotate things to try to make little changes I would like to see in my main technique. So I might make my secondary hinge a seated good morning, because that pretty directly tackles the mobility for me to get into that more hinged position and get the stomach between the thighs earlier. Those are kind of the main three right now. I'm sure my upper back tension isn't great, but it isn't bad. My upper back is strong enough that I can get away with like a sub-maximal upper back squeeze. A lot of it is just coming down to that brace and then getting the stomach between the thighs early. So a lot of it centers around the middle portion, the top of the squat. Things are pretty good. The bottom of the squat, my ankles are moving well. My weight distribution's good. My knee travel is reasonable. We're staying right over that center line. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on. Long answer, but maybe you guys will find something of value in there. And if you made it to the end of the video, appreciate you. If you could leave a like and a comment. We're making the big push. We're trying to grow the channel this year.